Hello angels and welcome to today's video. It's also time for another tutorial. Hello angels and welcome to today's video. It's that time for another Tutorial Tuesday video series where I give you a toot or a shout out to a certain beauty product and a tutorial on a special makeup look. Today I'm going to be featuring this little beauty. I just got my hands on it. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette, featuring 16 stunning, bright, beautiful colors. Yes, I'm back on the bright kick. So if you want to see what look I create with this bad boy, keep on watching. So a few different products today. We're going to be working with a few new things, a few old favorites, and a couple things that I picked up at Ulta the other day, and I'll tell you a little bit about them while I'm priming my skin here. A Becca Instant Complexion Refresh, and it's, you'll see it, it's kind of this very violet color, which I believe is probably a little bit more color correcting. But I use it a little bit in my T-zone here, where you'll see I have some redness, especially with the foundation that I'm going to be using today. I picked it up at Ulta the other day. I wanted to experiment with a little bit more Becca products because I don't have a lot of them, but they have this water or hydrating powder. I got a little sample of it and I haven't used it yet, so we're going to try that out. But I did use the foundation the other day. It is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I used it for the first time yesterday and I really like how it wore with my skin. One other new thing I got was the Nars Crystal Powder. It is an under eye setting powder. So this is going to be a new thing for me too. And get you guys all zoomed in, get my lips prepped and primed, and get to working what to do. Oh my god, these colors are just so pretty. We're gonna go into HOE, which spells, and I'm just going to work that into the crease. Ooh, that's a little darker than I thought. Okay, that's okay though. And then circular motions to blend it out a little bit. Texas Made. I think I'm going to do like a little rainbow effect on the lid here. Start with Texas Made on the outer corner and just tapping that in, and yeah, you good girl. A different brush here, and I'm going to go into Unicorn Tribe. Going into Unicorn Tribe, and I'm going to tap that in just next to Texas Made. That one doesn't seem to be as wowing as the previous color, but it's still very nice. Flat shader brush here, and we'll go into Believe. It's a lovely purple color here. Next to the that one packs a punch. Here, another flat shader brush, and we're going to go into Dream It. And we're going to just do a small amount next to Day Out. And then work that into the corner. Going into that yellow, which is Brick Road. Perfect name for it. Going into Brick Road, and I'm going to tap just a little bit of this on that outer V. So that we're creating like this rainbow effect that we have here. We take a tapered blending brush, and we're going to go into back rolls right here. So tilt your head way back to make sure you got your crease right where you want it. Start by tapping it in, and then circular motions to blend it out. Our brush, little less, it's more of a blending brush, it's not as tapered. And we're going to go back into HOE, and we're just going to blend out the edges. Just softening them up a little bit. So at this point I'm just blending out the colors and smoothing everything together. Just going back and forth between my two brown colors for the lid, for the crease, and just smoothing those out. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other eye caught up. I'm going to try and use that tape on the outer edge and see if that makes a little bit of a difference. I will be right back. Right, angels, I have both eyes caught up right to where I want them to be, and you can see a little bit of a difference where I use the tape over here on this side. I got a clean line, and then on this side where I used a Q-tip and a little Tarte Micellar cleansing water just to sharpen up that line. And I think this, of course, looks like a cleaner line, so I'm going to try and use that tape more often. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to zoom out and get the rest of my face makeup applied and show you how I do that. Be right back. Angels, I'm going to be using the Nars Crystal Powder just to set my under eye. And I'm just going in with a little small flat brush here. A little bit of the powder on there. And then I'm just going to press that in. This is said to be a very illuminating powder. I kind of like that. It doesn't look really heavy or cakey. But I like how the powder looks. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face makeup. And I'll be right back. Alright, angels, my full face of makeup is applied. So now what I think I'm going to do is get you guys zoom back in, and we're going to do a little something with the under eye. What I think I'm going to do is kind of use those same colors that I did on the lid, put those underneath the eye. Do it in kind of a reverse, like start with the yellow over here and then work with the blue on the outer edge. Let's see how that works. We'll do the Brick Road. I'm using the same brush. Just gonna pat a little bit underneath there. I'm just patting just the tiniest bit there. Texas made. Pat a little bit there. Next up is a Unicorn Tribe. And with Believe. This one I have to be gentle with because this brush is a little bit bigger. Just patting the tiniest bit. And last but not least, it's Dream It. We're gonna take that and bring it all the way to the outer edge here. Meet up with that yellow. I'm just kind of resting the brush on there and just wiggling it a little bit to get it set down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on some mascara, some eyeliner, find a cool lipstick, and I'll be back with the finished product. Be right back, angels. Angels, this is the completed look. Use a little bit of Big Ego mascara by Tarte, which is really good. Great, layer it on a little bit, and it works really well. So for lips, I use the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in Thick as Thieves. Nice neutral look to go with the bright eyes, and I think it went over very well. Alright, angels, time for your toot of the day, and today's toot is the Tarte Micellar Magic Cleansing Water. I love this stuff. You know, I am really hooked on my Mary Kay eye makeup remover, but this is working really well for me, that it takes it off all in one swipe without dragging the product or pulling my eyelids. So that, my angels, is your toot of the day. Well, angels, if you've watched this far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single view that I get. Also, don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Angels Makeup Mayhem. Do be an angel and click subscribe and smash that notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a new video. All you angels should leave me a comment because I really love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, angels, and I'll see you in the next video. Or a shout out to a certain makeup or beauty care product. Or a certain beauty care product. Or, oh my god. Oh, especially with oh, that almost never happens to me. That's weird. Oh, weird. Because I really love hearing from you. Thank you so much for... Son of a bitch. Oh, double chin. That was great. Do that again. I'm out. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Wait a minute, I am.